And finally, Benavides, the sophomore, the great midfielder, and she's had a nice game to do. Both those players, Tigmeyer and Benavides in midfield, and Benavides is the scorer. It's Fort Lewis 2 and Mines 0 with 20 minutes to go in this second semi-final of the RMAC tournament, and it's with Welcome, the defender, and she with the left foot is going to go long onto the head of a Mines player. It's with Eggbom, and Eggbom goes up towards Halinga, headed by Mines, but out of bounds. Halinga's got it. She's going to throw it in quickly, looking for Canis. Canis finds it too, and almost latches onto that around the 8-yard line, but just spins away from her, and the keeper makes the save.
Yeah, much better momentum here by Fort Lewis College, and really taking advantage.
Well, Fort Lewis in big trouble here as the ball bounces into the box, and the only player there is a Mines player who taps it over the head of Schmelzy, and that is a goal for Mines. Fort Lewis 2, Mines 1, and that's a shot goal that might have come from a bit of lack of concentration.
Now, was that a goal kick, John? I believe that was a goal kick, wasn't it? And it bounced, and then it took a big bounce, and as a center back, you can't let the ball bounce like that. Whenever the ball bounces like that,
no offside in a goal kick anyway. But all the Fort Lewis defenders stood in line as the ball bounced through them, and the only one to run onto it was the Mines players. The Fort Lewis, all the defenders, including the goalkeeper, a fraction asleep there, and but the Mines player was shooting from about 14, 16 yards out. Still had to make a good shot because Schmelzy was advancing very quickly, and
Schmelzy came off her line there. But once again, I think Fort Lewis thought she was going to be offsides, and she gambled nicely, and she was all alone there.
And she still had to make that shot, and she did it cleverly just by simply touching the ball over Schmelzy's head. And wow, that's given a big fillip to Mines here, as here's Schmelzy in traffic coming out to save that ball on another 50-yard pass into the box. Wow, Fort Lewis have to go back to their concentration into their game here, because they had a 2-goal lead that was reduced to a 1-goal lead in about 30 seconds right off the kickoff, just about. So the insurance goal is gone as Fort Lewis leading this game, though, with about 18 minutes to go. It's Fort Lewis 2, Mines 1, and all of a sudden Fort Lewis look a fraction rattled here. They just have to get their concentration back. There's Halinga on the half line making a beautiful pass over to Schisler. She's going to go down to Canis. The ball bounces off her chest and her chin, but she finally ends up with it back to Schisler, and Schisler's got to Shoemaker if she wants her out wide, but being advanced on quickly by that forward Schisler, but she does get it to Shoemaker now, and Schisler shoots it into Canis, who has to go the wrong direction, but makes a nice pass back to Schisler, who, that was bad work there because she kicked it straight up in the air. That wasn't helpful, but finally, luckily, it's Riley, the defender, who comes in and gets the ball. She's way in advance in attack now is Riley, pulls the ball back to herself with the cleats. There's the goal scorer, Benavides, on the ball. She touches it back to Schisler. Schisler's going to look for a telling pass here and kicks it in towards the top of the arc as comes off the knee of Halinga to Canis, who just shoots it softly at the keeper, and there's an easy save, and the keeper punts it high in the air. That's going to cover about 60 yards, but Ramirez first, and she couldn't direct that pass. It's with Mines. They're about 40 yards out. Let's see if they can do anything there. So all of a sudden, full of confidence are Mines. Only a goal behind now, Mines, but passing it out wide, it'll go out of bounds, throw into Fort Lewis.
So, John, I got good news from Andy Finley up at School of Mines. It is 1-1. Thomas Hong scored. I believe there should be about 20 minutes left. Well, they started a little bit after us, so there's probably about 30 minutes left in the second half.
That is the second semi-final in the men's RMAC tournament, and Fort Lewis won, and who are they playing? Regis won, thank you. As Fort Lewis won, Regis won in the men's game, but here it's Fort Lewis 2, the Fort Lewis women 2, and a very unusual goal with that Mines player all alone in the goal, just having to beat Shell Schmelzy, and she did so as the ball is being forced across the line, and that'll be a corner kick for Mines, and everybody heading down into the penalty box as all these players sense that this is a big corner kick coming in from this eastern side of the field. Let's see if this Mines player can do anything with this. Halinga's down there. She's a tall player that we can use her help down there at this time. Let's see. Mines seem to have some sort of a plan here, as here comes the ball landing around the 10, and Halinga, beautifully, she's there first, and she touches it to Barden, who really messes up the clearance. Barden's going to have to go in and help, and here's a shot by Mines. Oh, it skidded off the foot, headed away by Welcome, but Mines is still in there, but luckily it comes out to Schisler back there helping out. Oh, Fort Lewis in trouble there for a second as Barden couldn't connect on that clearance.
With
as
16 minutes
Schisler's help as she goes through.
Fort Lewis has tied the score 1-1 in Golden, Colorado.
Free kick to Fort Lewis about 12 yards, 15 yards back of the half line with about 15 minutes to go here in the second semi-final. The winner of the first semi-final of the women was Regis. They will play in the final against the winner of this game at 1 o'clock on Sunday, and we'll be with you on KOUP 9:30 a.m. John Mahoney and Lauren Wickstrom will be with you just like today on Sunday for that final, provided Fort Lewis is in it. Here's the ball high in the air. It comes off for Romero's back and skids into the penalty area. That could have been dangerous. There was a Mines player in the vicinity, but luckily Schmelzy was on the ball. She quickly throws it out to Barden. Barden to Romero. Romero back to Tegmeyer, who totally misses the trap. But luckily, Benavides is there, tries to get it back to Tegmeyer. That could have been trouble because she missed Tegmeyer, but luckily Welcome was there in the nick of time, who booted it downfield. It'll go out of bounds on this eastern side of the field, but it's a throw into Mines. Here they come. They're in the middle of the field, challenged by Halenga, but Mines are getting it forward. Welcome's in position, so is Riley, and Welcome gets the header to Tegmeyer. It's over her head. Down goes Tegmeyer, no foul as Mines have it about 35 yards out, trying to work up a shot here, but lots of Fort Lewis players back as Barden sends it up towards Canis. Can't get it, and Mines are there. Outnumbered was Canis, but she fights back here, but good play by the Mines player to shield Canis away from the ball and then get a nice pass into the middle of the field. And running through the centre of the field is the Mines player, intercepted by Shoemaker. But Mines once again under pressure. Fort Lewis couldn't get the defensive pass away, as once again Mines coming forward. A beautiful read there by Romero to intercept that pass back towards the middle of the field, but the Mines player has it, and maybe Canis grabbed a shirt or something there. What happened, Lauren?
Well, I couldn't really tell there. It looked to me like they were shoulder to shoulder, but we didn't have a real good angle there, so I think you're right, John. I think maybe she may have had a handful of jersey there.
Here's Mines. Will be behind this ball. It could go anywhere. This could be dangerous, and it's a good long kick too, and there's a header coming in, but luckily for Fort Lewis, off the 6-yard line, that header didn't go towards the goal. It went way out wide, and Romero came to collect it. Might have done better there, Romero, but just booted it long, and it went out of bounds. Barden might have been available for a pass, but difficult to get it to her over the heads of various Mines players. But Mines have the throw in, and they're 30 yards out, and here they come again. Not a good pass. It goes to Benavides, who traps to herself and then goes to
all by herself there.
And goes out to Schisler, who heads the ball. She doesn't know where it is. It's up in the air, but it comes back to Schisler. Great play by Schisler as she spins around. She's going to look for a pass here, and there's one on. Let's see if Barden's overlapping. No. Oh, yeah, Schisler sends it to Barden now. She faked where she was going to send that pass, and Barden's now down near the corner flag. She's going to try to cut the ball back to herself as she's guarding the ball, kicked out of bounds by Mines, though. Barden's let that Mines player get a foot in as it's out of bounds. Barden makes the throw in, and it's off Halenga's chest, and she can't collect it, so it's cleared away by Mines. Beautiful trap by Romero. Gee, she's a clever player, and there she shoots it along the ground to Barden, who takes off, and else Barden might have been held there. Yes, she's going to get the free kick, and the referee waited for advantage, Lauren.
Yeah, that was a good play there by the referee to go ahead and let that ball play out there, because Jane Barden would have definitely had the advantage had she not been held there. You could almost call that a professional foul there by School of Mines, because she was going to be in the space there just inside the box.
Yeah, running in from the left-hand side, and Romero's come all the way up from the fullback position, and she'll probably kick this with her left foot and dump this around the penalty spot somewhere. Let's see what she does, and yes, that's exactly what she does, but no header by Fort Lewis because it's a header by Mines. Comes out to Tegmeyer. She just shoots it up in the air. I don't know, I don't think that was a shot. I don't quite know what that was, but went up in the air and wasn't on frame. The keeper by Riley lands in the centre circle, but Mines was the only player there and kicks it out towards this eastern side of the field. It's going to go out of bounds before anyone can get to it, and that will help Fort Lewis because Romero will have this throw in. She's going to be looking for Barden down this left channel. She's not going to go horizontal. Romero's too clever for that, as Barden stabs a nice pass back to Romero, who just boots it with a left foot into the forward line of Fort Lewis. Mines trying to clear it away as Tegmeyer jumps up. Might have been called for a foul there, jumping at the opponent. Yes, that was a fair call, I think, as the opponent was trying to collect that ball, and Tegmeyer left the ground and jumped into her. and that is a foul in soccer.
Number 9 with School of Mines, Alyssa McConney from Texas. She's having a good game.
Yeah, she might have come on as a sub. Or
Did come on as a sub, yeah. She's been an impact player since she came on the field.
There's the ball in the Mines box, but they're forced to go way out wide, guarded by Welcome. Let's see if this Mines player can get a cross in. Beats Welcome and gets a nice pass in. Here's another pass into the middle of the box. This is dangerous for Fort Lewis, but luckily just got out there by Fort Lewis out to Schisler, who might have booted it downfield, but tried to pass to Tegmeyer. Didn't work. Here comes Mine again into the box. It's skidding towards Schmelzy, who has to go down and make a save, and she does. Oh, that ball is bouncing dangerously. Oh, I didn't like that one, Lauren.
Yeah, I hate it when that ball one hops right in front of the keeper like that. It always makes it a more difficult save.
Nice punt here by Schmelzy and a beautiful pass. Oh, well, I was going to say it's a beautiful pass to Schisler by Halenga, but actually it just moved too fast for Schisler to get a hold of, and it went out of bounds, throw in by Mines. Here comes Mines. There's plenty of Fort Lewis defenders around, though, and even Schisler's coming back to help, kicked into the middle of the field, but Ramirez gets the ball and boots it out of trouble to Halenga, who's helping out in defence. And here's Barden touching it to Tegmeyer first time, and now to Halenga. A bit of a counter-attack going on here as Halenga steams down the middle of the field to Canis, and Canis makes a beautiful pass back to Halenga, and from 24 yards, Halenga's high over the crossbar.